So last time I shared a secret island in Indonesia where Singaporeans like to go for a quick budget getaway. So today I'm gonna share 3 hotels that we stayed in on this island in Batam, Indonesia. And once again, Batam is the largest city in the Riau Islands. It's only about 45 minutes from Singapore by ferry boat, and it's only about an hour and a half from Johor Bahru, Malaysia, once again by ferry boat. So let's play a little fun game of guess that price. So the first place we stayed in was Harmony Suites Hotel. We chose the Harmony Suites Hotel because it was really close to the malls and restaurants, and we wanted to, be in the city center where we can easily go for shopping and massage packages and also eat. And we really liked this hotel because it was actually walking distance from the Nagoya Mall. So we could just take a quick grab taxi to the Grand Batam Mall. This is the newest one, and we really prefer this one over like all the rest of them. And actually one morning we took a walk from our hotel to a small little local restaurant for breakfast, which was delicious. And also there are a ton of massage and spa places in the Nagoya Hill area. So if you're looking to do that, this is a good spot to stay for that. And our room came with a full kitchen. So for any of you watching who have, special dietary restrictions, or if you're traveling with small children, you can actually cook your own meals in the hotel room. To be honest with you guys, this budget hotel could have used, a few touch-ups here and there, a little refreshing and, just updating of the furnishings. But overall, it was really clean. We felt really safe here. The reception was really friendly and helpful. I will say this is close to a mosque. So you're gonna hear, the prayers throughout the day if you're staying in the room. But honestly, after a while, you're gonna kind of get used to it and not really hear it anymore. But we were out of the room most of the time, so it didn't bother us at all. But just keep that in mind, it is close to a mosque, but it is close to Nagoya Hill Mall and a lot of different restaurants. Now it's time to guess how much our room was. So once again, we got the Studio King room with a full-size kitchen. So do you think it's 25 US, 45 US, or 100 US? And the answer is 25. It was actually $24.76, including taxes and fees. So that was the first one. Did you get it right? Let's try another one. So the second hotel we stayed in Batam, Indonesia was Harmony One Convention Center. So this had a massive lobby and ground floor. We did go after COVID, right? This was recent. So I'm actually wondering if before COVID, if it was like a much busier hotel. As the name implies, this is more for like conferences and business meetings. So it had more of a corporate vibe in here, but it was still very nice. The reception was super professional, very friendly. Our room was a really good size. The bed was clean and comfortable. There was a connecting door here, as you can see. I don't know, but everything was really quiet, so I'm not sure if anybody was staying in the other room. So I was a little concerned about this door, but we felt pretty good here. And we only stayed here for one night because once again, this was the one that was really close to the Batam ferry terminal. And this is an older property. It does look like it could use some refreshing, maybe some paint and touch-ups here and there. And the bathroom was a bit terrifying to me. It just seemed a little too dark and cavernous to me. Even though, I guess this could be a really nice tub for a bath, but because of the stone or granite work, it just seemed really cavernous and dark in here. So I wasn't too crazy about the lighting in the bathroom, but everything worked, everything was clean. I just didn't like the decor in here. A good thing I did like though was their awesome breakfast buffet. So our room came with a breakfast buffet included. And if you know me, I love food. So they had a huge selection, of food from cold to hot foods. And of course I focused on the local cuisine. As you can see, there was a lot of options for savory dishes here, a lot of protein and carbs, of course. There was a made-to-order noodle station. This is laksa. It's so delicious. My mouth is like water just thinking about this spicy noodle soup that is so addicting. So their laksa station was a hit. I loved it. Another made-to-order station that I loved was this bubur ayam station. So this is a very traditional Indonesian breakfast food. food. It's a savory porridge, and you just build on the very smooth and silky porridge. It's crunchy, it's salty, it's a little spicy depending on your taste, and just such a comforting bowl of like savory porridge. I can't get enough of this stuff. It's super good. So yes, the breakfast was awesome, and it's only a few minutes drive to the ferry terminal, so I didn't mind staying at this hotel for the one night we were there. They did have other things we didn't really use, like a gym on the rooftop, and they also had a rooftop pool, which once again I think could have used some, refreshing, because you can see how the rain really stained the walls. So besides that, it was a nice place to stay for, the one night we were there. It was really close to where we wanted to go, and the breakfast was awesome. So let's take a guess at how much this cost. So this was a little bigger and included breakfast, all you can eat breakfast, really hearty. This wasn't just like, the hockey puck sausage patties that you get at hotels, with scrambled eggs and stuff. Like, they had that, but so much more. So let's see how much this was. So do you guys think it's $25 US? Do you think it's 50 US? Maybe 100 US? What do you guys think? So the grand total for one night was $24.92, including taxes and fees. So this is a good budget option if you are staying for one night, or if you are not really staying in the room per se. I would have stayed there for more than one night if I had to. Yeah, I wouldn't choose this as like a destination hotel per se. This is just a hotel where you can just stay for the night and, go on your merry way the next day. All right, last but not least, our favorite one. This is a resort. This is called Batam View Beach Resort. So this was about 45 minutes away from the town center and Nagoya Hill. I loved the modern touches and the layered lighting in this room. It was really nice in here, really relaxing. They have two pools here. The main pool is where the cheaper rooms are. That's where we stayed. It was a really clean hotel. The pool was really clean and well maintained, and it does have a swim-up bar. I would imagine that this swim-up bar would be open and running, if they had more guests, but we came here during the weekday too, so we basically had the place to ourselves. There were some people here, but it was not crowded at all. It was so nice. It's a really large property, and I love how they incorporated some local Indonesian touches, such as a little animal farm here with the birds and roosters, and they had little vegetable gardens and spice gardens around different parts of the property. So I thought that was really nice. It made it more quaint and charming. There is a small playground for the kids, although I wouldn't say that this is a kid-focused resort at all. And we just had fun just taking a walk around this resort and, discovering little pockets of things that they had created for their guests. For example, if you walk down this pathway through a bamboo grove, it takes you to the beach area. You're gonna see a sun deck with beanbags, and I think sometimes they have exercise classes here in the mornings. And next to that is where we spent a lot of our time. So this was my favorite little spot at this resort, and once again we had this place to ourselves, like nobody else came. So we just took our time, just relaxing at this pool overlooking the ocean with the waves. They do have full suite villas here, so you can check them out too. And I love that although they do have modern touches to this resort, they kept the traditional Indonesian style roofs. There's a little spot here where you're gonna see some hammocks under shady trees with a view of the ocean, which is so nice. Like, talk about nap time. Although I will say wear mosquito repellent, because I attract mosquitoes, and yeah, they were not friendly to me. So just keep that in mind for all of Indonesia. Actually, keep your mosquito repellent nearby. So as you can see, this is a more secluded resort. If you want to get away from everything and relax, this is a perfect spot for that. That said, the food options here are very limited because it was away from everything. So unlike the city center or Nagoya Hill, you're not gonna see a lot of restaurants here. And our room came with a free breakfast buffet. And you know, I love that. And I love that they have made to order noodles. So freshly made kway teow or nasi goreng. This is the fried rice. So we had this for breakfast. And once again, all you can eat. And we ate. And their house coffee tasted just like Starbucks. It was so good. It tasted like, you know, a Java or Sumatra blend, which makes sense, but it was delicious. And I am a sucker for food, as you know, so their breakfast buffet totally took it up a notch for me. I love the little pastries here they call kway. And once again, coffee, guys, so good. So for dinner, they have a seafood restaurant. It's perfect for a romantic date night. You can see the setting here. You have the option to take a ride on a buggy to the restaurant, and it's for free, of course. This was really fun, actually. We just rode down to our restaurant as the sun was setting, and as you can see, the ambience here is very soothing. Their seafood was super fresh and saucy and delicious. We ordered 2 plates of family style noodles because we didn't know it was going to be such a big portion. We didn't know this was family style. We were used to, like, you know, your personal entree. So we were very happy with our date night dinner here. And honestly, you guys, while doing this video for you, I actually missed this resort so much. I wish I could go back right now. It is so nice. I would definitely recommend it. So how much do you think the Batam View Resort is? So as you can see, this resort packed a lot more in, right? There's 2 pools and there's a lot more amenities. And once again, the free breakfast was good and their staff was excellent, super helpful, very friendly. So ours was the deluxe double room with a view of the ocean with a balcony, and breakfast was included. Let's take a guess at how much this was. Was it $55 US? Was it $75 US? Was it $125 US? How much do you guys think this was? And the answer is, okay, I'll say $55 US, but it was actually $53.96 per night, including taxes and fees. So as you can see, Batam, Indonesia can be a super nice place to relax and rejuvenate. If you want to see other things you can do here for a quick budget getaway, check out this other video. And by the way, if you're new here, my name is Catherine. I took my first flight by myself when I was 12 years old, and since then I've been to 5 continents. I love helping new international flyers learn essential travel skills so they can go from being scared and confused to confident expert travelers. I'm going to be teaching free workshops for beginner travelers in 2023, so go to my link in the description below and you can RSVP for the free workshop. And if you know someone who could benefit from this free workshop, send this to them, and I will see you guys in the next video.